What up, everybody? How are you out there? Thinker St. James here. Ooh, bowl is cracked. And that tastes delicious as always. And, normally I have the chalice, but today got a different vessel to drink out of. Mmm. Oh, we're going to get into it all, people. Today's the day. Today is indeed a historic day in YAMMA history. I see a TJF coming in here first saying that this is a historic stream. It certainly feels that way to me. We're going to be going over the merch today, people. Yes, it is a long time coming. It is a very long time coming. You know, I had announced at 1,000 subscribers that merch would be coming. That was in January of this year. It is now late March, mid to late March here, and almost 1,200 subscribers now. And the merch is finally here. So we're going to get into this in just a second. You know, I will be showing you all of the merchandise, and I wanted to leave some time for you guys to go over any questions that you might have. I'll explain everything as far as how certain parts of this all works. We'll go over each item individually, and I want to answer as much as any type of questions that you have. And there will also be something very special for all of you guys who are here now and who have been here since the beginning, because I know I've gone over the spiel many times at this point. You're probably tired of hearing about it, but I'm doing it one more time before we actually go to the website and show it all off. I'm going over the spiel once again, just how much I appreciate you guys and where we have gotten this channel, the stream, everything that we do around here, where we have gotten this all to. Because to me, the merchandise, you know, I can understand it being like, why is this such a big thing? Why is this so important to you? Why do you care this much about it? To me, what this represents is just, you know, it's kind of just a milestone for what we've accomplished together as a community. And that's why I take it so seriously. That's why I took so seriously the designs of all of these things that I hope you're going to enjoy in a second here. And we'll go over all of them, of course. But it's just an amazing accomplishment for us together, in the sense that, like, when I started this channel, I was talking to the camera by myself, and I never knew if I was ever going to be talking to anybody. You know, I'm a guy who likes to talk about mixed martial arts. I am a guy who enjoys the sport. I am a guy who likes making YouTube content, and that could have been it. It could have been me talking into the void forever. But over the course of our time together, we've gotten to the point where you guys are so passionate about what I do, what we do together, what me and Chase do, what me and Vitz King do, everything that you guys see on here, like, has grown so tremendously in the time that we've been together. And this is just a culmination of all of that. And it means the world to me that you guys have supported the way that you have for all of this time. And I'm so excited to show this stuff to you. So we're going to get into this in just a few minutes. I will catch up with all you guys in the chat here, because I know that you guys have had a lot to say over the course of me rambling. So let me get to it. Bleeding Edge is here. Brother, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. TJF says NetSpend's name needs to be mentioned in history. Well, congratulations, NetSpend. You're part of the show. YAMMA history indeed. Chase is here. CP Smalls, co-host extraordinaire. First, ignore the others, brother. You're first in my heart. Beeb is here. Rick Allen has tiny genitalia, brother. It would not be a YAMMA merch reveal stream without you and without that comment. So thank you for being here, Beeb. Of course, I'm going to show off some of the actual merchandise. This is how we're going to do this, just so you're aware. I'm going to take you to the website, give you the URL, all the stuff for that. Might be able to guess what that might be, but I'm going to take you to the website. We're going to go through each and every product individually. Answer some of the questions that you might have, and then I will show you some of the actual merchandise, some samples of it, so you can see and get an understanding of the quality and stuff like that. So we're going to get into this in just a few minutes once I get caught up with you in the chat. CTE is here. Let's fucking go indeed, brother. Appreciate you being here. You see that shirt? I mean, I was going to say, you notice anything different about me? The one that I am currently wearing right now is like, when I was just giving you the spiel about like how far we've come with all of this stuff, the shirt that I am wearing right now is a shirt that I have had in mind ever since the YAMMA logo was designed, because I always thought that this would look kind of cool, and I'm very proud to say that it does look really cool, and you're going to be showing to you in just a minute here. So yes, yeah, definitely that. Red Bull, but no extended stream after. Well, the extension of the stream is a Q&A. We can turn it into an AMA. We haven't done just kind of an open-ended question and answer stream in a while, so we'll go through. We'll talk through all the merchandise. We will we'll chat about anything you'd like after that. How about that? I will stay on for as long as you guys want to talk about whatever. But there's another reason for that. There's another reason for not extending that stream. I'll tell you right now. Actually, this is a little extra reveal here. But the reason that we are not doing as many live streams this week and why this one is shorter is A, because I'm finishing up Bloodsport, which hopefully Chase is doing as well. But B, new YAMMA episode script is complete. So filming a new YAMMA episode tomorrow. Hopefully going to have that out by Friday. That's really the goal. I do have some stuff going on Friday night, so I'm hoping that I can get all of this worked out. If I can get all of the recording done tomorrow, I should be able to get it out before my stuff on Friday night. So new YAMMA episode should be out on Friday, God willing, fingers crossed if all goes well. But that is the reason why we are not doing any further extended stream tonight, and probably will not be doing any other streams until UFC on Saturday. We are cracking a Red Bull tonight. Hell yeah, TJF. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for being here, bro. Another TJF, also another OG of the YAMMA stream, by the way. Appreciate you always. Am I the only person who dropped a like? I hope not. I hope not. Really, save your likes for after the merch reveal. I hope that will inspire you to do so. I used to pray for times like this, my man. Jose Aldo Hall of Fame gift. I appreciate that as well, Chase. Know that there is a good amount of merchandise that will be showed off here that is coming directly to your doorstep. I need your address, brother. Thankful for streaming early too. Yes, appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I'm glad. Hopefully everybody who wants to be here can be here. Giving a little bit of time to make sure everybody who does want to be here can get here and stuff. So, bear with me for a couple more minutes, but we are only a couple minutes in. So, we're going to be right onto the merch in just a few moments, I swear to you. Lots of love for YAMMA and the chat. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I'm talking about. You guys make it happen. You guys, the YAMMA is nothing without you guys. And I I'm I don't want to get like all sappy here because I feel like I could get myself to the point of being emotional about this, but it's true. It really is legitimately true. Yeah, what we do here is only possible because you guys support the way that you do. And I mean, this is like, you could chalk this up to stereotypical YouTuber, thanking the audience, kind of pandering, whatever. I mean, I'm sure that some do it for that reason. You know that when it's coming from me, it's absolutely from the heart. And I truly mean that. Like, would I still be yelling into the void? Probably. That's just the kind of guy I am. I've been streaming for in one form or another for, I think, going on like 18 years or something like that. It's been a long time. I started off doing gaming streaming. I did gaming for a long time. I was doing the freestyling on stream for a while on my Twitch channel. YAMMA's been around for, I think, now going on 3 years, 4 years maybe, if you're really pushing it back to the beginning. But either way, would I be doing it without an audience? Probably. But would I care this much? Would I have the same fire and passion for it? Definitely not. And would I be on stream as much? Definitely not. Because, I can talk for hours on end to myself, and that's fine. But, like, you guys really are the ones that make me, like, compelled to get up and do it. The days where I'm, tired, or the days where I'm, like, feeling a little sick, or whatever the case may be, I try to push myself as hard as I can to be on with you guys because I appreciate it so much, and I have so much fun doing it with you guys. So that's really what has kept me going. And it's enabled just this great thing that we have going on here. And it's only still growing. It's another amazing part of this whole thing. And I'm saying all of this to a Google screen right now, so we need to change that. We're going to get into this merch right now. Yamma merch is us. I love it. Hydra is here too. Appreciate you, Hydra. Let's go. It's time. The moment you've been waiting for. Indeed. What a week for Yamma. Yes. I mean, it definitely feels that way. Yamma truly does this shit for the community. I mean, I hope that comes across. And I know, it's hard. It's hard when it's it's the type of relationship that YouTubers have with their audiences, because it's like, how much of it is real? That's why I say, I can understand it being like, oh, this is pandery bullshit. I mean, I don't know any other way that I can express like how true it is to me. Cause like really like, it's so from the heart that I couldn't like, if it's not coming across, there's no other way to make it come across. Cause like, it really is like, I feel so tremendously blessed to have you guys in the chat week over week, stream over stream, and get to do what we all enjoy together. That's, it's like Yamma was created, at least the streaming component of it was created to be a hang. It was to be created to be MMA fans coming together to watch MMA, to talk about MMA, and to have fun doing that. Because, a lot of people don't get that, MMA is kind of one of those deals where it's like, if you are a fight person and you don't have other fight people in your life, it's isolating. You want to watch fights, but you want to do it with your boys. You want to hang out and have fun. And like, that's what I feel like we have certainly accomplished here. So I say all of that to say, I am tremendously thankful for all of what we have gotten to here and what we're going to be showing off here today. So with one more chug of the bull and one more puff of the vape, don't forget us when you hit 1 million subs, James. Beeb, I promise, I cannot make this promise more clear or definitive. The people who are here in this chat right now will never be forgotten about me, never be forgotten by me in my entire life, ever. I will remember every single username of the people that are currently here right now. It's ingrained in my brain. I have dreams about the chat, and I'm not even joking. So, like, I don't care if I am, whatever the road takes me on past this point. If for whatever reason ever I stop streaming, or Yamma has to, change or stop, God forbid, I will never forget what we have done here. And that is, again, because of you guys. So, that being said, the bull is drank. The vape is puffed. What we are going to do here is we are going to go to YAMMAShow.com. You might have guessed this because this is the same extension as the YouTube channel. So at Yamma Show on YouTube, www.yammashow.com will take you to this website. And it looks very plain up front. This is by design, because what you are seeing right here on this page, not very important, or this portion of the page, I should say. Yell it with your whole chest. That is what you are going to do when you buy products from this store. You're going to put it on your chest, and you're going to be yelling to the world, you are a member of the Blood Palm. This button here will take you to the full collection of products, but scrolling down will also take you to the full collection of products. So without further ado, let us start. And you're going to be seeing all three, it goes 3 across here. I think you can see all 3 of them on your screen. We're going to go through them individually. So, if you are a real one, you cover your eyes on the other ones we're not talking about, and let yourself have a little bit of a surprise with those other ones. But we're going to go through each of them individually. And I'll continue on down the page until we're done. I will explain a couple of things, and I will open the floor to your comments. So let's start it off here, people. Starting it off, product number 1 is the Yamrana Minimalist t-shirt here. Now, this is the one that your boy is wearing. Brother, this thing is, I'm telling you, I have had the idea for this since the start. Boom. Yamma on the back. Having to do a Arnold Schwarzenegger bodybuilding pose to do that, show that back off. But this is the shirt I am wearing. This is the shirt here, the Yamrana Minimalist shirt. It's all you need. It's just the logo. It's YAMMA on the back. Look at this guy. We've got Ayman Zahabi's cousin modeling the shirt for you right here in addition to your boy. This is the one that I have wanted the most. This is the one that I was most excited about. This is the one I am keeping for myself. All of the merch that I'm going to be showing off to you as far as the samples go are going to different people. This one is for me. This is the one that I wanted for myself. And this is the one that I was frankly most excited about because to me, I love the logo so much. If you're wearing it, people will ask about it. That's the thing that I think is cool. It's like the logo is intriguing. YAMMA by itself is like, what does that mean? People are going to ask, and this will be a great talking point for you to be able to say what YAMMA is and explain it to people. Hopefully they'll understand it because if they're not in our age range, even I know a lot of you guys are younger than me, but in the range of people who understand what streaming is, they might still be a little bit curious and a little bit perplexed by what you're talking about. But either way, it won't matter because you will know what you're talking about and you will know what you are showing off to the world. Hard landing screen, appreciate that, bro. Yes, I tried to take the aesthetics very seriously of the website in addition to the merchandise itself. So the Yamrana Minimalist shirt is number 1. Number 2 is pretty much the shirt that you would be expecting if you knew the logo existed. This, of course, is the classic Yamrana. This is YAMMA, the logo with the YAMMA lettering, with the girder, as I call it. Hey, Jeremy Hall, appreciate you being here as well. Tyler Betts, appreciate you also, man. Thank you guys for being here as well. So yes, the YAMMA classic Yamrana. This is pretty much what I consider the standard logo for this channel. The YAMMA glyph with the girder is the logo overall. And then on the back, you have the actual lettering here. So this one gives a little bit more information than the minimalist t-shirt does. But yelling about mixed martial arts on the back. Font is similar, but not exactly the same as the girder. At least it's a little bit legible so you can actually like read what it is. Because, I was playing around with different designs for this portion of it, for the back of this one. And, this just seemed to be the one that actually made the most sense. But here you go. Scott Zahabi over here showing you exactly what it looks like on your body. This is Zahabi's cousin making you want to cop it. Hey, brother, the store is open now for orders, but I would recommend that all of you wait until after we have revealed all the merch because, like I said, I have a very special thing for everybody that is here right now. So I'll get that over to you, or I will reveal that after this. Going on down the line, this is the original Bleeder shirt. You know this logo. If you're here right now, I can guarantee that you have seen this logo at times. This is, of course, the original YAMMA logo. This is the first YAMMA logo that was ever made for the channel. The original Bleeder. This has the OG YAMMA font. This is another piece of YAMMA history right here. If you ever have seen a YAMMA episode, I don't know if I'm still, I have to find out if I'm still using it or not. I haven't looked at the thumbnails in a while. But this is the font that I use for the YAMMA lettering on the actual YAMMA video thumbnails. So this font is one of my favorites, and I do miss using this, so I was really glad that I was able to use it for this. But once we did the update of the YAMMA logo and lettering and stuff with the rebranding with the Yamrana logo, I kind of changed things around, but I'm glad that this lives on here. So this is another one that I love so much. Again, thank you to Scott Zahabi for being such a gracious model here. Looks fucking dope as shit. Big on the back like that. I think that this is awesome. OG YAMMA font goes hard on the Bleeder. Yes, appreciate you, bro. Absolutely. Need a rash guard with this logo? Brother, stick around, my man. Stick around. So those are your first three. Those are going to be, I think the most common purchases, I would say. T-shirts are $32. Now, I do want to say about the pricing on stuff before we go any farther, because I did just bring it up there. You'll see that the pricing is a little bit slightly all over the place on some of these items. Like something will be, this price. I tried to keep all the t-shirts relatively similar. The reason for the pricing being a little bit different on certain items is because the partner that I have for the website for this, that's doing, that's like I partnered for the merchandise with, they have set pricing for the items before they get branded with the stuff that goes on them and fulfillment and all of that. I tried to keep the prices as low as possible while still making a tiny fraction of a profit for myself off of these. Trust me when I say I'm not going to be getting rich off of any of the merchandise here. The margins are very low on these items intentionally. I tried to keep the prices low so that you guys were not having to pay through the nose for this merchandise. I wanted to be, just to make a little bit off of them to try to recoup the costs of producing it and getting you guys the stuff that you want. So when you see some of these prices, it's like, okay, we'll get down into like the hoodies and stuff that's a little bit more expensive. Just know that I tried to keep the pricing as affordable as possible for you guys. It was never my intention to ever try to like rip you guys off with this stuff. I appreciate so much that you guys want this stuff that if I could afford it, I honestly would give it away for free. I mean, just the fact that you guys want to wear it is just, it's more than I could ever ask for. So the point is that, there is a small profit margin on these, but very small. Overall, the majority of the price of these is going to pay for the items themselves. And, and that's pretty much just where it's at. So if it looks a little bit all over the place as far as prices go, that's why. Lost Soul returned. What up, brother? Appreciate you being here too. Welcome. Prices are fair to me. Well, hopefully they will continue to be that. All right, we're getting down into row 2 here. Show the one I gave insight on. No, brother, it's still coming, but trust. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of them. So row 2 here. Starting off, this is the one I've been most excited to show you guys. This is the fly trap design. This is one that we've been sitting on for a while. This is done by the same artist who did the YAMMA logo. My dude, Nico. Shout out to Nico. Amazing artist who did the fly trap logo here. This one you can see has... It has the what's going on? There we go. It was not letting me click what I wanted to click. You can see that it has the YAMMA up here on the top. Lettering is kind of cool on that. Gradient on the lettering, and then of course the fly trap logo itself. What this kind of is and where this comes from is like, I think I explained this on a different stream at one point. But if you are not aware, the YAMMA logo is a Venus flytrap that is also a microphone. So it's the top. If you're looking at, if you see up in the right there on the screen here, if you see the top of it, it's the piranha mouth, and then the leaves are underneath it, and then that little cord at the bottom, that little loop that goes around to the side, that's the cord of the microphone. So that's always been the intention of the intention of the logo. What does YAMMA stand for? YAMMA stands for Yelling About Mixed Martial Arts, Tyler Betts. Name of the channel, if you're not aware. But so yes, the logo has always been a Venus flytrap microphone, that the combination of the two of those. So when I had that logo made, I asked my dude Nick, can you do me like a character version of it? This is what he came up with, and it just looks awesome. I mean, like I fucking love this design. I've loved this for a while, and as I said, we've been sitting on it for a little while. This has been something that has been made for a while that I've been waiting to have merch to put it on. So this is the big unveiling of that design. And as you can see, since this does not have a back, this is a little bit cheaper. $29 here for this one. It like I said, goes hard, man. Screaming about mixed martial arts, the fly trap certainly does that. So the reason that this one doesn't have a back is because not all shirts need to have a back, I guess, first of all, but I mean more so because I love the way that the YAMMA lettering sits with it, because I could have broken this up, and we'll show you a different item coming up in a minute that'll kind of illustrate that for you. like show it to you. But I just love the way that this sits together. This is how it was designed, was with the lettering where it is on the logo. So I think that I think this one just kind of goes hard, and it allows me to price it at a point that's a little bit you know, a little bit more affordable. So I think it's a win-win on this one. I just hope you guys like this one, because yeah, this is one that I was pretty happy about. And like I said, I've been waiting for a long time to show it off. In fact, there's a funny moment. I couldn't tell you what stream it is, but if you go back, there is a stream where me and Vitz King were still on the couch together, and we were talking about the merch and, like, you know, what would be happening for merchandise, like if we did do it. And I showed him this on my phone, and he was like, "Oh hell yeah, dude! People are gonna love that." And then that was like months and months ago, and now it's finally here. It's finally here. You thought Yamma was a common Jewish last name? It's this common Jew's last name. Hey, Benny. What up, Rwand? Where's the design that inspired by the guy who used to beat the shit out of a brick? Brother, that one is not going to be here yet, but that does bring up a good point. What we are going to do, hopefully in the future, if you know, if these sell well, if you guys are liking these designs, if you guys are purchasing this stuff, over time, what I would like to do is roll that back in. Like, basically, once I have recouped my initial investment in the merch, any money that comes in thereafter, what I would like to do is reinvest that into new merchandise for you guys. So, like, you know, the designs that you're seeing here right now, you know, these are all going to be available for as long as the store is up, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think any of these need to be limited edition or anything like that. But what we could do thereafter is, like, new designs, new merch, new stuff. Like, you know, I want to have more and different interesting things for you guys if you guys continue to want to own them. So that's the idea. So the design that you're talking about right now, Rwand, that one is certainly not out of my head. And also Savage, Arrogant Savage, had once suggested one as well, one that I have written down right here on this post-it note, the Blood Palm Bloody Peace sign logo, which I thought was a really cool idea too. So I have a bunch of ideas for new merch after we get this crop out. So support the current merch, and I will very much hope that we can do more in the future. So that is that. Next up is the classic Last Week's Fights shirt. This is the one right here. This is the one that my good friend Chase Parton so diligently, like an absolute legend, this guy Chase over here, taking the initiative to teach himself how to make shirts in his basement. You know, he's in his bedroom, he's in the garage, he's making t-shirts on his own, and these were the shirts that he pressed up, and they were very dope. Don't get me wrong, I loved every one of those shirts. I still have the one that Chase made for me back then. But this guy Chase, he's only one man. He cannot supply the demand for all of these shirts over time. Plus, it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard ask of a guy with a full-time job to be pressing up all of the shirts for Last Week's Fights all the time. So what we've done is we have taken the Last Week's Fights logo, we've slapped it on the chest of a shirt here. This is another one that's very affordable. As you can see, $25 gets you the Last Week's Fights shirt. In, out, boom, clean. And as I've said, you know, like with the, I mean, I can definitely speak for the quality of this shirt here. Very, very nice, very, very comfortable. You know, it's really like that modern sort of, like, I'd say they run slightly small, might be what I would say, just a little bit. Not so small that they're like, you should get a different size, but just know that, like, I wear a large normally, and it is a little bit tight, but like that also could just be because, you know, your boy is packing on the weight that he doesn't need to be having on right now. But either way, the point is, you buy this, and if you're a clean white shirt kind of guy, this is the shirt for you right here. Very simple, very clean. What else do you need? You know what I mean? Great way to support the podcast. Great way to support myself and Chase. You should have one YAMMA Cat shirt. I would love to have a YAMMA Cat shirt. That would be cool. Yeah, we can definitely get the YAMMA Cat designed by a designer. Also, I haven't mentioned that either, but I think I've already said this on other streams. No AI has been used for any of the designs that you see here. All of the designs that you are seeing on this merch store are all done by a human being, either myself, Nico, my designer, Chase to a lesser extent on some of these things, but Either way, everything that you're seeing here is 100% human made and will continue to be so. If we get new designs made, it will only be things that are done by an actual artist. So if we get YAMMA Cat made, we're getting we're getting an artist to do a rendition there. Holiday themed, last week's fights logos making a comeback is what I hear. I mean, it certainly can happen. Dude, the sky is the limit. As of right now, I think that there are 25 items on this store. As like in the current incarnation, I think I have 50 available slots that I can populate. Thereafter, I can upgrade the store to a tier which will allow for unlimited products. If that is the case, we can fill this thing out with anything that you guys want to buy. Like, I am so serious. This is another reason why this is cool just to have this, is because when we start getting into this, like, you will always have the actual, like, core YAMMA stuff, but we can do all kinds of shit. You know me, I get into like the nuts and bolts of these things. The same way that I'm into YouTube, you know, I know about like the algorithm and YouTube culture and all this kind of stuff. I'm involved. I was getting a little bit more involved in this merch platform that I am on, and I have found out about creators who do like all kinds of different stuff with their merch stores. Like they have different like seasonal stuff, and they have different rotating designs, limited edition designs. Like there are people who are doing tremendously well just selling merch. So I'm not saying that we need to make YAMMA that. I would not want to stress your wallets in that way. But my point is that if this merch does well, like I said, all I am currently looking to do is possibly break even on the investment, because there was an upfront investment for all of this. Which is, fine. This is exactly what I wanted to do with all of that. I'm glad that we have done that. I'm hoping to at least get to the break-even point on that, and then after that, brother, open season. Sky is the fucking limit. Let's go. So that is the last week's fight shirt. Okay, this one is the ladies' shirt. This is the shirt that you are going to be seeing on Sarah Toby's titties. Sarah Toby, I'm sure, will be rocking a YAMMA shirt at some point. This is for the ladies. We don't have a lot of things that are for the ladies. Most of the t-shirts are unisex. So if you are a lady out there, I don't think we currently have any ladies in the chat, but if you are, or if you have a lady in your life who might want a YAMMA shirt, most of the t-shirts are unisex, so you can just go small on the sizes for those, small and medium, whatever, for however large of a person you're buying for. But this one is specifically cut for women. So that's, same design basically. Yelling about mixed martial arts on the back, Yamrana, classic Yamrana on the front for the ladies, because Thinker St. James is all about pleasing the ladies. This is what I am known for the most. The most out of anything. They know him for YAMMA, they know him for pleasing the ladies, but pleasing the ladies always comes first. How tall is the model and what size did he wear? That's a good question. I believe that the model is I think that the model is kind of like generic to the size, but I really don't know. What I do know about that, like as far as sizes and fits goes, there is a size chart here on the website. I don't know if this pops a new window open. Does it? Oh, maybe you have to click it this way. Or maybe it's just not working on this browser. That's, I think, more of what it is. Yeah, sometimes for some reason on the browser that I am currently on, it does not work. I would guarantee you that this works on Google. But there is a size chart there, and your details are over here as far as like all of the stuff related to the shirts and whatnot. So, yeah, if you have questions about that kind of stuff as far as fit goes, Beeb, definitely ask. Like the platform is Fourth Wall, and shout out to Fourth Wall because they've been really great about this whole process. I'll talk about something regarding that in a minute that kind of proves that. But if you have questions about anything related to the materials or the cuts or any of those kinds of things that are not answered on the page itself, feel free to reach out to Fourth Wall or ask me, and I'll ask Fourth Wall for you. So I want to make sure that you're getting as much information as you need, as much as going to make you feel comfortable making these purchases. So if you have questions and stuff like that, either ask the platform or you can ask me, and I will get the answers for you. Michael, the silent assassin, is here. What up, brother? Good to see you. Always good to see you, Michael. You know how much I love seeing you in the chat, bro. It warms my heart to know that you are there watching over us like Batman watching over Gotham. Glad to see the new stuff, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Rick Allen's buying the women's shirt ASAP. You're a lady meat rocket? All right. I don't believe that, but my God, guys, come on, dude. When it says right here on each one of the items also has a little funny like description that I wrote for it. This one I love. This is for Rwand right here, even though I don't know how much leather. That is what you are doing when you put the Yamrana on. The quality out of these guys, it is so comfortable. I am in love with the hoodies. Looks great. Same deal, like you're seeing. Obviously, there's a couple of like basic designs that we have here, right? You've got the classic Yamrana, you've got the OG bleeder, you've got the fly trap, and you've got the minimalist, or like basically the designs that you have. But like I'm telling you, when it comes to some of these, like as far as like how they look, guys, like when I say that like I would never put out merch that I wouldn't wear myself. Half of the merch that I have that is now delegated and already going to other people, I want to steal for myself. I am lucky that a lot of the people in my life wear different sizes than me, because I would be very tempted to keep all of this merch for myself. I am in love with this merch. And what I really like was most worried about, but I'm very happy to be the case, is that the quality of the print is good on the merch itself. Like, I would say, like, being fully transparent, you're probably going to start seeing fading and a little bit of cracking maybe after like 4, 5, 6 washes, something like that. Wash them inside out is what I would probably say. But like this quality, you get up real close, you can see it. The quality here, like you can hear that, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, it really is like the cut is nice. The line work is nice on it. And I say all of that to say that it carries over onto the hoodies as well. So hoodies, yeah, dude, I know, dude. I'm so happy about the hoodies. Like the hoodies are really where it's at. The hoodies are like my favorite part of it. Of course, you've got the minimalist. As I've said, I love it. This one, again, you walk down the street wearing this, you look fucking dope. People are like, what is that? What is that on your chest? Women will come up to you and be like, ooh, what's that on your chest? And you turn around, you turn your back to these women and you say, look, lady, it's YAMMA. Now be my wife. And then you're married. It's as easy as that. So yeah, I love the minimalist. I'm telling you, dude, like really the way that that Scott Zahabi over here is posed is exactly how dope you look. You just casually strolling down the street, YAMMA on your back, Yamrana on the front, fly as ever, wearing your fly trap. So this is that one. And of course, this is the one that was inspired by Mr. Chase Parton. This is a late addition to the merch line. This was not going to be in the initial merch drop, but shout out to the legendary Chase Parton for suggesting this. I am not a person that wears a lot of white. I get stuff on it. I am messy. I am dirty. I am disgusting. White is something I stay away from for clothing. Chase himself said, why do you not have more white merch? Where's the white hoodie? I said, white hoodie? I couldn't imagine somebody wanting a white hoodie. He said, I want a white hoodie. So I said, I got the exact thing for you. So this right here, I love how this came out. You've got YAMMA on the crest, on the chest right here. The YAMMA crest on the chest. And the big fly trap on the back. And this is where this is the only piece of merch that has the YAMMA lettering and the fly trap separated. And I love it. This reminds me, this right here reminds me of fucking Drive. Ryan Gosling. This reminds me of like the Scorpion from Drive. You walk around in this hoodie looking like an absolute legend with the yam on the front, with the fly trap on the back. It looks amazing. And I have this one down here to show you. So I will definitely be showing all, I will go through the box together. Turn your back on these hoes to stun on them with YAMMA. Bro, that's how you're dropping panties. I promise you. Like I said, you just yell, be my wife, and she's your wife now. There are certain countries where that's legally binding. White flytrap hoodie is my favorite piece. Let's go, Hydra. Yes, this was an absolutely galaxy brain suggestion by Chase. It looks so good. This is another one that looks just really, really good in person. Like, again, that's another reason why I had to get all of the samples, was just to, make sure that it looks good. This was the one I was a little concerned about. Not, I'm more concerned just about the quality in general because I didn't know what to expect. But I was concerned a little bit about the colors showing up correctly. Trust, dude, trust. This thing looks crispy. Crispy. You'll be very stylish in this. Now, this one here, this is probably the most luxury item that we have on the store. This is probably, I think, the most expensive item on the store. This is the classic YAMMA zip up here. This is also very much drive inspired, but so you've got the reverse of the normal pattern here. This is actually inspired by my dear mother, who said she does not like pullover hoodies. She likes zip ups. So I said, you know what? You're right. We got to get something for people who are not necessarily the ones that want the up and over, that want to be able to put a jacket style overgarment on. So you've got yelling about mixed martial arts on the front here. You've got your classic YAMMA on the back. And I don't know if you can see it because it's a little bit obscured, but right there on the inside back, you've got the YAMMA on the tag piece as well. So this is a premium item right here. This is the one that I am the most jealous of because this is going to be mom's birthday gift. So I am not going to be able to keep this. Granted, the size would not fit anyway, but this is another one. I'm probably going to buy one of these for myself because it's so fucking nice. I mean, really, of all of the items that are on the store, I have to say that this might be my favorite, not because it is the most expensive or the most premium necessarily, but just because of all of what you get out of it. You've got the cool front, you've got the hand warmers over there, you got the hood on there, you got the zipper. This is actually a double zipper, which I had never seen this before. Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't wear a lot of warm weather stuff because I live in a warm climate. But it's got a dual zipper. So you can zip it from the bottom and from the top. I had to look up a YouTube video to figure out what that was, or if that was even correct. I was like, did they put two zippers on this thing by mistake? No, it is a dual zipper system, intentionally so. So for you guys who are out there in the colder climates, I'm trying to definitely take care of the neighbors up north there. This one, I mean, if you are so inclined, guys, I know 70 is a little bit of a high price tag, but you will not be disappointed with the quality in this. That I guarantee you. I absolutely guarantee the quality of this item because it is so nice. Like I said, I'm probably going to be ordering one for myself. Sanjay is here. What up, Sanjay? Good to see you, bro. I'm too clumsy when I eat and drink, so I do not own any white clothes to hide my stains. Brother, you and me in the same boat, my friend. You at least have an excuse because you're a chef. I have no excuse. You like the hoodie, though? There you go. Your team zip up as well? Bro, then this is the one for you, my man. And again, we can definitely do more and different designs of certain things, too. So the zip ups, if you guys like the zip ups and those end up selling well, I can make other designs of zip ups. Now that I've gotten the process down for all of these, trust, we can do a whole hell of a lot. So let's keep it moving over here. Next up, if the zip up was for mom, this is for dad. This is also for Unc St. James over here. This is the YAMMA collared shirt. When you need to look professional, but you still need to be dope, this is the shirt for you. I've said that, for myself and Chase, if we ever, at some point, which I'm very confident that one day we will be, when me and Chase are on the Presidium, on the podium, on the platform, on the stage, accepting our award for Top Sports Podcast of the Year. This is what we both will be wearing, probably either that or a Last Week's Fights version of it. But either way, you've got the embroidered Yamrana. And let me tell you something, people. When we did the embroidery on these, that was something I was very concerned about. I said, the Yamrana logo is so dope. How is it going to translate to embroidery? Will it look good in an embroidered version? I know in a print version it'll look good. I'm not worried about that. But what about the embroidery? We've got small details. Let me tell you, embroidered version looks fantastic. It looks as good as I was hoping it would look, and I will show that to you in a little bit. So you've got the Yamrana embroidered on the chest there, showing off the logo. And my favorite touch of all of this is that right here on the side, on the sleeve, you've got the girder Yamma, small on the sleeve, just peeking out there to show how absolutely amazing you are without being too garish about it. It doesn't need to be up front. It doesn't need to be in your face. It's an accent piece to show that you are subtly dope. And that is exactly how a fucking legend does it. You don't need to tell people that you're dope. They will know that you are dope by being the fucking man. Yamma 2 gonna save my ears? Oh, brother. We are getting there, sir. Collared shirt is so sick. Yeah, dude. This is gonna be Dad's birthday gift right here. Mom's getting the zip up. Dad's getting the collared shirt. Dad's probably also getting a mug. But golfing that? Exactly. Golfing with Trump. Indeed. You go out and you play golf with the president with this shirt on, you are beating him by probably, I'd say, 14 strokes. It's like one of those things that is a little bit weird. You're sitting there, you're with the president, you're with the leader of the free world, and you are lapping him on the golf course. It's like, bro, this is getting embarrassing for me. Like, you need to keep up with me over here. Well, I didn't have the Yamma shirt. I didn't get the memo as far as the dress code. Well, that's your fault, brother. Sorry. Should have been at the live stream. YAMMAshow.com. Somebody buy this president a collard. Take my money already, brother. The store will be open, but like I said, wait, you just wait. I am going to be giving you guys, especially all of you that are here right now, you are getting the special gift for this because you guys are the day ones. So, favorite shirt so far is the collared. It is super clean, bro. It is clean. I don't wear a lot of collared shirts aside from like work applications, but like I want to have one of these now so that I can just wear it for work purposes. I'll just go around. Exactly. Yamma pocket square needed for formal occasions. We can definitely get something like that, but right now you've got it on the chest to begin with, so you're good to go off of this for now. There could certainly be other more formal items, and we've talked about a couple of those, me and Chase. I'm holding back on certain things because like there's ones that I think are a little bit too outlandish, but this will get you by for right now at least, I think. You can tell you put a lot of thought into this merch. Thank you, Sanjay. I really appreciate you saying that, bro. That's why, I mean, like, I hope that as we go through this, you guys are realizing or you know, also agreeing with that. Because, like, this is why it took so long to get this all done, is because I really did put a lot of thought into this. I mean, like, getting it, checking it out, getting the other items that we haven't even shown off yet. Trust. I appreciate you saying that, Sanjay. Yamrana grants mythical powers. Well, this one's the most important one for that then. This right here. If you are a practitioner, a tactician of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if you are an American freestyle wrestler, if you are someone who is in the gym and you wear a rash guard, bam, right there for you. Where is Sigma when you need him? I don't know where Sigma is. I don't know if he's been checking in or not, but Sigma was the one who inspired this. So if you are a person who is practicing out there, you are competing, you are taking part in the actual martial arts, because you know what it is around here, people. We know this is the fan community, Yamma. You know what I mean? If you are a practicer of the sport, that is fantastic. That, you know, you will always be a fan as well. So like you're always welcome here regardless. But like, we know that a lot of us, most of us, I would say, you know, there's a couple of us who practice more than others, you know, and that's awesome. But like, for myself, I've always been pretty open. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of the sport. I like talking about the sport. I've been watching the sport for a million years. That's my experience. But when you practice and you are actually immersed in that world, you almost set yourself apart from the rest of the community in a way. Because you're doing stuff that I know that I wouldn't be doing. I am not the dude getting punched in the face. You out there getting punched in the face. You have ascended. You've elevated yourself to a legendary status. And this is where you can bring those two worlds together, meld them, overlap them, and show your support for YAMMA while we are supporting you. So what I also say here, this is something very important, people. If you are ever competing, now I know that certain competitions have dress codes and things like that. You're not always allowed to wear what you want to wear. But if you are ever competing in a YAMMA piece of merchandise, you will, I got to figure out something special to do for you, first of all, just as a thank you. But second of all, guaranteed, we will absolutely be going fucking bananas in the chat for you when we are watching along. As you know, you've heard me say it a million times, if you are an active competitor in any combat sport, we will be there to cheer you on if we are able to watch it live on the internet. Do not care if it's a pay-per-view. I will pay for the pay-per-view to support you. If you are doing it in this rash guard, it's at a whole nother level, bro. I will be doing backflips. I'll be throwing shit. I'll be having confetti going off. I will get a confetti cannon just to shoot in my fucking house. Do you know how much cleanup that would be? I don't give a fuck. Bam, confetti all the way over there. Bam, confetti over here. Confetti back there. Yamma Cat is going to be eating confetti for the rest of his fucking life. And we will do that if you are in this rash guard. I got to get one of those shirts. I support E-Money J. Appreciate you, brother. You're up 15K tonight if Miami, Ohio wins tonight? Bro, well, God, I hope they win. I hope that they win, and I hope that you go through and get one everything with all your winnings, my friend. Appreciate you being here, and appreciate you always being here, E-Money J. E-Money J, in a roundabout way, also a very OG member of the chat. E-Money J has been coming around, giving us his picks for quite some time, so good to see you here, brother. You like the collared shirts? Dope, Meat Rocket. Well, that one is waiting for you, brother. Pretty cool to make a rash guard. Yeah, I mean, we have people who practice. I want to make sure that they are getting what they want to. Making dinner, going to yep, perfect, Sanjay. Well, you will hear all of the rest. Definitely going to get some gear to rep the YAMMA family. Jeremy, this is certainly for you. The only unfortunate thing when it came to the rash guards was that they did not have them in black. So I only could do white, and that made me kind of sad because I know you guys are rolling around in them. You're getting dirty in them. You're sweating. You're bleeding on them. I understand all of that. That's unfortunately a limitation of the platform. So what I will say, though, is that if you guys end up wanting more rash guards, different rash guards, I already have talked to a company that makes rash guards, like custom rash guards. And there is a minimum that I would need to sell in order to work with them, but I might just buy a batch of them, like buy 25 of them or whatever the minimum is, and then put them on here. So if you buy one of these and you're like, bro, I need it in black, it's too dirty, I'm gonna be, it's whatever. If you buy one of these and you still want more as far as rash guards go, we might be able to make that happen in the future. But yeah, I was a little upset. I was a little upset that I couldn't do it in black because I wanted to give you guys black on, red on black like all the rest of the merch. But hopefully this is as good. And I'll show you what it looks like because I do have one. All right, let's keep going here. Getting into the headwear. First, you got the snapback. Now, when it comes to these, what I say about these is that I would like to have the Yamrana up front. When it came to the hats, it did not look right to me. I tried a couple of different variations of having the Yamrana up front and center. It didn't sit well the way that it looked to me. And as I've said, I'm not going to sell something that doesn't look right. So what I did, and I think that this is kind of a decent compromise here. This, of course, is the snapback. So in the back, it's got the snapping pieces. And what you'll see is little Yamrana on the back. So you've got Yamma up front. You've got Yamrana on the back. Looks great on the back as it is there. And, Yamma up front, pretty cool looking. Bloodstained Yamma rash guard would simply add to the effect. I agree, brother. Hell yeah, dude. Yamma rash guard has to be white because a bloodstained Yamrana is the coolest thing ever. I love it. I fucking love it, dude. And I mean, that kind of does remind me. I was going to wait to say it a little bit later, but what I will say right now, I'll remind you at the end here. If you purchase any merch and you take pictures of yourself on it, I will be posting them on Instagram and on Twitter. So you and Yamma merch can be enshrined in Yamma social media history. Those images will stay on the accounts. They'll be on the main grid for Instagram. They'll be on the Twitter account. So you buy Yamma merch, you tweet or send it to me some way online, send it in the Discord. Doesn't matter how you send it. I will be posting all of that on the social media accounts as well to say thank you to you guys for the support. So that is the Yamma snapback. The dad hat is similar. Now, I will say about the dad hat, this is the only piece of merchandise that I was a little dissatisfied with, and I'm in discussions with the with Fourth Wall, with the partner company, to get these fixed up. So what I would say is that if you want the dad hat version, I would wait just a little while to purchase it. I will let you know when we've sorted the issues out. The reason is that there was a little bit of an issue with the embroidery on this one. The embroidery didn't look exactly right in some parts. The snapback looked perfect, but the dad hat had a little bit of an issue with that. So I've talked to them. They've been super cool about that. If you do purchase anything and there are problems with it or anything does not look right, they will replace it. So that's another great thing about Fourth Wall. So you can purchase this now if you want to, but if you want to wait just to make triple sure that it looks good, that trust I will let you know when I get the replacement sample in. But that is the only item that had any issues to me. So there's that. And of course, as you were saying, brother, the Yamrana toque. The toque is here, people. The toque is awesome. I love it. I was going to be wearing mine. In fact, I do have it. Start showing some of this stuff off a little bit now. I was going to wear it, but to be perfectly honest, it's too hot. It's too hot for me to keep it on. But, bam, the toque is there. The toque is loose, and as you can see this way, boom, boom, boom. Hell yeah, dude. Looking sharp. I'm a guy that wears it down like this. I like to wear it. I wear whatever the logo is, I wear it slightly off to the side, and I wear it over the ears. So if you want to look this amazing, there you go. There you have it. Where's the Yamma beanie, bro? Hurry up, my head is cold. You brother. Asking you shall receive, my guy. You have white shorts to match? Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Perfect. I can't wait, Jeremy. You got to get us some pictures when you're rolling in it, man. Beanies are awesome too. Yes. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Again, quality wise, dude, it's hard to for you to tell, I guess, just by looking at it, but you can see the quality of the embroidery. Whoop, there it is. Quality of the embroidery looks amazing. It really looks super good. This was the first one that when I looked at it, I was like, okay, the embroidery looks good. The Yamrana looks great embroidered. That's a great thing about the logo, is that it really does lend itself to embroidery. So this is as advertised, guys. This really came out fantastic. And I wish it was colder in Florida. That's what I'm saying about all this stuff. All of the cool, you guys don't know how good you have it in cold weather because I couldn't wear half of this shit. Would almost be criminal had he not had a beanie, since I wear one every show. True, brother. Very true. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess I should have done a last week's fights one. I didn't even think about that. Future merch ideas. I'll have to get the last week's fights version. I don't know how that would work because it's the black logo on black. The lines of the calendar, but we'll figure it out. So there you go. Keeping it going here. All right, now we get into the drinkware. And as I showed earlier, yes, indeed. Yamma on the mug. Looking good. Looks a little bit dark in person, but it's the right colors. So I mean, like, I think that I'm fine with it. Because I was thinking, like, should I lighten it up or whatever? I'm like, no, no, it's dark red. Dark red is the color, so it looks a little bit darker because of the way that it's printed on the mug. But as you can see, I mean, fucking solid, dude. And like, as far as the actual print itself, really nice, really quality there. Sorry, I'm doing it off camera, but nothing peeling or anything like that. It's not some like cheapo sticker or anything. It's like nicely printed and embedded in there. So super satisfied with the mugs over here. But yes, you've got the classic Yamrana mug. This comes in 11 ounces and 15 ounces. I believe that this one is the 15 ounce version. So a little bit taller. The 11 ounce version would just be like slightly smaller than this. You can't fit all your hair in a toque? Well, Dad had it is for you, my brother. A Yamma bib would be cool. Like a lobster bib. I like it. So, yep, you got the mugs. Mugs come in two sizes. You've got the rock glass. This one I love as well. This is when you're trying to be fancy. You've got company over. You want to do a highball or something like that. You're having a little bit of a drinking party. As I say on here, Drinker St. James approved. Boom, right there. You guys are, you're toasting to the glory. This is for when your favorite fighter has won and you're winding down after the hype of an event with a nice adult beverage. You've got the rock glass, you got the Yamma on the front, you got the yelling about mixed martial arts on the back. Looks great. Another one that just looks really good. I have this one. It's actually still, it's not still boxed up. I reboxed it because I just, I didn't want like loose glass hanging out, and I don't know. Anyway, point is that I had it out of the box and I put it back into the box. But looks great. Happy with it. Think it looks cool. And again, these, like a couple of these items here, you'll see, like when we go back over to the pricing of some of these, $14, $13. Tried to keep these things affordable just in case there were people who like wanted to support but didn't want to go all in on like a larger purchase, because I know that the shirts get kind of pricey. Some of these hopefully are within the realm of being able to purchase if you just want to like show support without like going super overboard on the spend. Dad hat is hard for long hair. They're too shallow and they'll fall right off. Oh, I thought that you do it in a bun. I thought you do it through the back. Didn't you tell me that's how you do it? I mean, you can do the snapback. Will do it as well. I don't know. You'll be rocking the bleeder shirt? Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad. I really like the bleeder shirt. If Beeb is still here, the bleeder shirt is the one that will be going out to you. And that's the one that we'll sort out all the autographing and stuff. And I'll be talking about the autographed items in a minute. But yeah, the bleeder, I love the bleeder shirt. I think that the bleeder is really cool. It's got more character to it. You just got to be cool with wearing a lot of blood on your shirt. So if people look at it and they're like, ew, what is that? Normies out in the street are going to be looking at you a little side-eyed, but let them look. You want your money back? Chase me. All right. So yes, this is the Last Week's Fights mug. You know the deal. Last Week's Fights, obviously the name, the podcast, you guys being legendary supporters of the podcast. These came out really great as well. Another one that I have boxed up, be another one that's probably going to be going out to the homie Chase Parton there. I love these because it has the red handle. So it like red handle, red inside. Very neat. I love it. And for $12, you know what I mean? It's like a couple of these items, like these kinds of things are just like cool. If you have a couple extra bucks, just to throw them onto the order. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm going to get a shirt, but I could also get a mug. Why not? $12, sure. So a couple of items like that. Now we get down into the stickers and the mini posters. So these are items that I will be fulfilling myself personally. So I will be packaging these. These I have here in person in my house. So we will start with the stickers, of course. There are 4 of them. You've got the Yamrana. You've got the big boy with the URL on there. I made sure to put the URL on most of these. You've got the oblong dealie here, and you've got this one. This is what I call the Blood on Snow. This is the QR code, of course, takes you to the YouTube channel. And, these are ones that you can slap wherever you should so choose to slap them. I will show you these because I do have them. These are ones that I sourced outside of Fourth Wall to make sure that the quality was there. These are all heavy-duty, weatherproof vinyl. They look really nice. They peel really nicely. I'm not going to peel these just in case they actually sell. I want to make sure that I have them for sale. But they look really good. And if you want to use them out in public, you certainly can. They have the URL on the two, the ones that are like logo based. And then, of course, this goes to the website. So, this is perfect for slapping on stuff wherever you may be. Wherever in public you may find yourself, you can slap that around. Like John Jones. All right, so those are the stickers. They come in a pack of 4. So if you purchase the sticker pack, you're getting all 4 of them. There also is a bundle available because I am doing the fulfillment on these orders. Let's see. You think the adhesive is strong enough for the back of your car? That is a great question. I would say yes is my tentative answer because these are supposed to be like weatherproof and they should be able to do that. There are stickers that are rated for those types of things, and there are also transfer stickers that can be like for cars. If you would prefer something like that, once we break even on some of these things, like I can do more stuff like that. So like if you do have problems with that, maybe I'll do a run of transfer stickers at some point, and then those will be for that. But I would still give it a shot because, like I said, the vinyl on these is like pretty hefty. Like again, I don't want to peel this off because I don't want to. I would like to be able to sell these if you use these if somebody wants to order them. But from what I have seen, it to me, I mean, like it's hefty, dude. Like like these are specifically like outdoor rated, so to speak. I made sure that they're definitely not like flimsy. They're not papery. Like they're actual vinyl. They're die-cut vinyl stickers. So, like I said, my tentative answer would be yes. I'll let you know because I'm probably going to be putting them on my car. I haven't done it yet, but that will. If how about that? If you want to wait, I'll put it on my car after this stream. I'll go down tomorrow morning or whatever. I'll put one on my car. I'll start getting that process going to see how that lasts. Give it a week or whatever, and I'll report back. But, I understand if you want to wait on that, but my tentative answer would be yes. They are heavy-duty die-cut vinyl stickers. I wish Chase had a skullet. Me too. Get on that Charles Johnson tip, my brother. Send me the QR sticker and I'll stick it on the street light that Pac got smoked at. Damn. Legendary. All right, so that's the stickers. Here is the mini poster. The mini poster is this guy. Now, granted, I know that this is not huge, okay? This is, small. It's a mini poster. It's mini for a reason. Big enough that I can't fit it all on screen, it would seem. But, you're probably familiar with this. This is the background for a lot of our streams. Use the Lattice logo on a couple of things. This is the mini poster. The mini poster accomplishes 2 major tasks. Number 1, very cool. But number 2, it is also something that can be autographed and customized with, a message on the back, autograph on the front. So that brings us to the bundle here. You can order the sticker pack and the mini poster. You'll save $4. Each of them, the mini poster is $10 by itself. The sticker bundle the sticker pack is $10 by itself. If you buy them together, It's you save a couple bucks on that. Yeah, so that's a cool little value there, and that also then brings us to the final item. There's your boy as Winged Sea. And what this is and why I wanted to kind of get to it is because there is a little bit of a ramble here, but I want to explain it to you guys in case anybody does want this. Now, this is for autographed items. If you want an autographed item, this is the thing that you purchase. So you purchase the autographed item thingy. This is a digital good on this store. So you would purchase this, and then you would tell me what you want. So like it'll send you an email or send me a message with your email. I will reach out to you and ask you what item you would like. This is good for one item. So, we can go through all of like what this says here or whatever, but like, basically the way that this works, because there's no good way for me to do autographed items on Fourth Wall, like just naturally, like as a thing on here. Like I can't autograph a bunch of shirts and just put them out as autographed items that go directly to you. So how this has to work is that you tell me what you want, I purchase the item, I autograph the item, and then I send it to you. Now, how that actually functions, I will autograph the item. There's a couple of them that will not be autographed here. They're listed out over here. But in general, most things can be autographed. I will autograph the item. You can specify if you want Vitz King to autograph it as well. Unfortunately, Chase Parton cannot autograph these items, or if you really want Chase to autograph something, then we can work that out too, but it's going to be a whole logistical thing. So for right now, it's probably going to be either myself solely or myself and Vitz King if you so choose. But how it'll work is that I will autograph my name on the item, give you an actual autograph on the item. If you would like any kind of personalization, that is where the mini poster comes in. Every autographed item will automatically get a mini poster. The mini poster can be customized however you like, within reason, within TOS, I would say. I'm not going to be drawing any swastikas on things. But, if you want a personalized message of some sort, I will write it out on the back. If you'd like me to just freestyle something personal to you, I'm more than happy to do that. I'll write out a little bit of a message on the back. I will autograph that. It will be autographed on the front and on the item in metallic silver. I've got the pens. Those came in. So, that's basically it. So again, just to go through and make sure that I'm saying everything that I needed to say here. The item itself can be autographed anywhere that you want. So like, if it's a t-shirt, you want it autographed on the logo, we can do that. Is that a Wing C headband? Yes, it is. Shout out to Nav for this great image. So if you want a shirt autographed, I can autograph it on the logo. I can autograph it on the sleeve. I can autograph it on the back. Wherever you want the autograph, I can put the autograph on it. But I'm not going to write messages on the items, on like the shirts themselves, because it would just be too much. It would be cumbersome. It wouldn't look good. We're like any messages that you would like will be on the mini poster. So that's what's saying here. Like I said, anything that you order gets a mini poster. As far as autographs go, the mini poster can be personalized however you like. Like I said, within reason. I'm not going to be doing any kind of like overtly hateful shit, but I trust you guys to be cool with that kind of stuff. Like I said, if you specify that you would like Vitz to autograph it as well, we can make that happen. Chase is going to be a little bit more of a tall order, but we can still probably make that happen too if you really, really want it. When you order these things, you'll get an email. We will coordinate any personalization of it. Then I will get the item. I will do the autographing. I will do the personalization of the mini poster. Autograph that as well. That's another good thing is if you order any autographed item, I will autograph the mini poster as well if you want me to. If you choose to have the mini poster without the autograph, that's certainly your choice. If you want to hang it on the wall without the autograph, I don't know, I guess if you're a big enough fan that you want an autograph to begin with, I would suspect you'd want it on both. But that's how that works. So I'll autograph the front in the metallic, personalized message on the back, autograph on the item. There are a couple of things that cannot be autographed, as I said. The hoodie, the minimalist hoodie, the zip up cannot be autographed, and the beanie cannot be autographed. I will autograph hats aside from the beanie. And then the other note is that if you want me to autograph stickers, if you buy the sticker set and choose to have it autographed, the only one that's really big enough for me to autograph is this one. So I'm more than happy to autograph this one, but like I don't have enough room on like this guy to really like get like an effective autograph on it. I thought so. This is the one that you'll be like you'll still get all 4 of them, but the only one that'll be autographed if you choose to get autographed stickers is the big one. So, so yeah, there you go. I mean, that's the deal. Oh, right. And I guess the last thing is just so you know, like if you if you want a white shirt, like white items, like if you want a white shirt autographed, it'll be autographed in Sharpie instead of the silver pen because it looks better. So that is the deal. Yeah, I mean that I'm trying to think if there's any other things that needed to be said. Oh, no, that's not the deal. The deal is the last and most important thing, people. What I've been saying, what I've been leading up to here is for you guys in the chat right now, especially you guys who have been sitting through all of this whole reveal here. We've been on for almost an hour and a half talking about this stuff. For you guys, because you are the day one supporters, if you use the promo code DAYONE, DAYONE, at checkout, 20% off your purchase in total. That will be valid from now until Sunday. So the end of this week. So if you are wanting to make a purchase on this store, use the promo code DAYONE, DAYONE, all spelled out, DAY1. In fact, I will put it in the chat right now so that you can have it in writing for 20% off. YAMMAshow.com. Bang, bang, boom. All right, there you go. Promo code is DAY1 for 20% off. This is all caps, no spaces. Correct. Yeah, definitely, Beeb. Thank you for that. Yes, all caps, no spaces. Yes. I am so wanting to make this for you guys that I actually had to put in credit card information just in case you use the promo code and it somehow goes into the negative. I don't know how that would even work. I'm not fully understanding how the promo code would make the purchase go into the negative. I'm not a mathematician, but either way, I said, because there was an option where you could say, oh, you won't allow the promo code if it makes it go into the negative. And I said, fuck that. If you guys are in there and you are wanting to purchase things and you are a fucking day one like all of you guys have been, you are getting the promo code. I don't care if I have to come out of pocket to cover the difference. So use promo code DAYONE, DAYONE, all one word, all capital letters at checkout for 20% off your purchase from now until Sunday. You got all through UFC. So I'll be on stream, probably be rocking the same shirt. I think I'm just going to be wearing this shirt from now on stream. From now until Sunday, you get 20% off the entirety of your purchase. I think that's barring shipping. I think shipping is still, like, for some reason that shipping has to still be the normal shipping price. I don't know why that is. I would have had it just be blanketed 20% off if it was up to me, but that's a technical thing, I think. Either way, 20% off your purchase from now until Sunday as a thank you to all of you guys. And I really, I mean, just to finish this thing out, and then I will, I'll get back with you in chat and we can talk through. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I know that you guys have been saying a lot of stuff that I haven't been responding to in chat during this little spiel or whatever. If you had questions that I didn't get to, please get them ready and I'll address every single question that you have right after this. But to finish it out, guys, I've been talking so much I haven't even finished my Red Bull, and you know how important that is to me. To finish this thing out, and then I'm going to show off some of the merchandise as well. But again, I said it at the start of this thing, but I say it again here, and I'll say it a million times because I can't repeat it enough. Being able to have this is like so it's so gratifying to me. It's such it really makes me feel special. And I know, I mean, no, I'm not special. I'm better than anybody else, but it really it like it's such it's hard to put into words exactly like what it is, but like just knowing that like the stuff that we do around here is important to you guys means so much to me. I really can't. I never could imagine having such a great group of people to hang out with and watch fights with and talk about MMA with, chat with you guys in the Discord, talk about everything, not just MMA, movies, music, all the stuff that we talk about, all the things that we connect on together, the community that we've built here. It's surpassed my wildest expectations. Like I said at the beginning, man, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. When I was streaming video games, you know, I was one of those guys that was there streaming to absolutely no one. I was there talking to myself when I started Yamma, talking to myself. You know, I mean, like just putting out these videos and watching the little 3, 4 views on videos and just being like, okay, well, you know, maybe somebody's actually watching this. Who knows? You know, it's like you never really know what people are enjoying or not enjoying or whatever. Knowing that you guys support the way that you do, the fact that you've been here for this stream, the fact that you guys come week over week to hang out for the fights, the fact that you're asking to see more stuff on the channel, you know, Jeremy Hall saying that you know, what are we watching tonight? I love that. Like, it means so much to me. I hate when I don't come on stream. You know what I mean? Pause, but you can clip that. But you know, I hate those nights when like I have other things going on, or if I'm working on a special project or something where I can't be on stream, because the fact that it means so much to you means the world to me. So I just say that again to say thank you so much for supporting like you have. Hopefully you guys enjoy this merchandise. Hopefully this is stuff that you guys are going to be happy to wear. Hopefully it's stuff that you'll, you know, that you'll feel like more connected to Yamma and to the community with, by wearing, by representing, and just know the support cannot mean more to me, man. It's overwhelming. I say it a million times, but I will say it a million times because I really do mean it. So anyway, all right, I'm done. I'm done rambling. Oh yeah, so okay, you know what I wanted to do now, and I will be getting to all of your questions and stuff here too. Sorry, I have been neglecting you guys in the chat a little bit. But what I wanted to do is I can switch to this version. And the reason I will switch to this version, I don't know, bring these down here a little bit so that you can have these on screen for you. But what I wanted to do is show you some more of the merch. And I will do that while I catch up with the chat. Because like I said, I feel like I've been neglecting you guys on the most important day of the stream. All right, let me catch up here. Can I get a close up of the embroidery on the collared shirt? Yes, you can, Beeb. Let's do that. Hopefully, if you can stick around, because it's all in a box right now, and like I don't know where everything is in the box. But hang out for a second. If you're wanting to see the embroidery on the collared shirt, I can certainly try to find that collared shirt. Give me a moment. Jesus, it was like the very, very bottom. But all right, so yes, the embroidery of the collared shirt. Here you go. So as you can see, I mean, it really looks as spot on as you can imagine. Like every detail of it is absolutely correct. So there's that, and then the sleeve is this side. There you go. Trying to get the angle right for you. But yeah, there you have it. So that would be it. Like I said, it really it looks perfect. I mean, like I'm telling you, man. Hopefully you could see it like on there, but like I mean I really like trust me, I am the harshest critic of these. Like you know I've been really scrutinizing these. This I think is possibly the most impressive embroidery. So there's that. Ooh, we're gonna have all kinds of cleanup to do here after this. Um, think we're gonna do a live fashion show with his merch, brother. I mean, I am literally doing it right now. There's your fashion show, brother. Panties are dropping across the planet. An international fight community who's actually positive and uplifting. That's a hell of an accomplishment. You guys make it that. You guys make it that. Hey, Yamma Cat, come on. Yamma Cat, of course, playing with all of the packaging here. I'm happy I found you guys just searching for Ryzen 52 watch along because I could not pay for it. Brother, that's how a lot of people end up here, and this is why people stay, is because you guys are awesome. Like, that's how it goes. Hey, buddy. Come on. There goes the lights. We're getting all kinds of messed up here tonight. Gotta keep him away. He's fucking around with the zip up, which I'll show you in a minute. Only someone as cool as Thinker could gather such a cool community. Oh, making me blush over here. Thank you, Hydra. And we are happy that you're here, Sanjay. Absolutely. John Dong. Hey, what up, John Dong? Coming in a little bit late on this one. We went through all of the merch, but the VOD will be up, of course. Yeah, and if you are watching on the VOD, the day one, like I said, day one will be the promo code day one for 20% off will be valid until the 22nd. Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026. So get your orders in now. Use promo code DAYONE, all one word, all capital letters, at checkout for 20% off your purchase. Live watch of Thinker going crazy in the box. Legit, brother. Speaking of which, let me show off some other stuff. Okay. Here is one that I'm very, very happy to be showing off. This is the... We're getting all kinds of discombobulated. Thankfully, nothing spilled. Oh, did it spill? No, it didn't. We're good. I'm telling you, we're going off the walls here, people. There's a lot of shit over here. This is the Fly Trap. So the Fly Trap hoodie. There you go. You can see the YAMMA on there, looking very clean. And then, boom! Look at this guy. Brother. Oh my God. How fucking cool does that look? Like, good Lord. Yeah, Chase is getting a crazy care package coming up. Perks of being the co-host, I guess. There's that. Here's the last week's fights shirt. Also very clean. Very nice. See the logo looking good. That logo, I mean, like, I'm talking about super clean as far as the print goes too. This is another thing I'm very like conscious of is like, you know, is it like bleedy? Does it like, you know, is like the logo like blown out at all? Nah, dude. Lines look super crisp. It's just such a clean logo to begin with. There's another Nico design. Shout out to Nico War, man. Nico is so talented. But yeah, looking super clean, man. Oh, yeah, if I had any criticism of these products, these little like tags that tell you what they are, these fall off very easily. So I gotta be careful with these because Yamma Cat will try to eat them. That. Show you the hats in a second here. Definitely getting it. Oh, the polo? Hell yeah. Despite not being an unk, I love polo. How tall are you, James, and what size shirt are you wearing? I am 5 foot, almost 11. I like to say I'm 5 foot 11. I'm probably around 5'10", but I think I pass for 5'11", and I'm wearing a large. Yamma Polo would be the only one I own. I'd have the best collection of all time with just one. Appreciate you, bro. Yes. I mean, bro, I am also not a polo wearer, like for my own fashion sense. I don't particularly care for that design. I don't like wearing them personally, but if I had to wear one, guarantee you it would be that one. I have like a couple for like other like work related stuff and that have been fine, but like it's not my personal style, but like if it looks like that, I'm like hell yeah. If she's sending yap vids, is it raps or can I still hit the shot? Oh, you can always hit the shot, brother. Absolutely. Oh yeah, dude. It's a fucking woman, bro. Yapping is part of the package. Yapping comes with the territory, my guy. Um, if she's sending yap vid, you're probably doing good. Yeah, for real, definitely. That's actually a really good point, CTE. Hey, Jeremy Hall, appreciate you, bro. Didn't take any pics because it's not my normal gym, but I did hit a workout today. Yamma shirt will be a perfect gym fit. Yes. Yes, you are going to be looking very fly in the gym. So, I wanted to show these. This is the snapback, another good example of the embroidery. Look how clean the embroidery is on the snapback. I mean, that is about as fucking clean as you get. Like, that is so fucking fire when it comes to the cleanliness of that stitching. Like, that is about as clean an embroidery job as I have ever seen on a hat. And there you go, on the Amrana on the back on that one. So this is the snapback version. I'll show you the dad hat. Now the dad hat is the one that had a little bit of problems on it. And again, shout out to Fourth Wall. They've been really, really good about this. That they acknowledge that there's an issue with it. Like they were like, yeah, we're gonna fix it. We'll get you another version of it, whatever. They actually offered to refund it to me if I wanted a refund. I said no. I want to get a new version of it to make sure that it looks good for the audience. But I still think it looks good. And like from here, you probably wouldn't even notice that there's an issue. But like right there on the embroidery, like there's this sort of spot, and it's like really, I don't know if I can show it to you, but like right there's like this weirdness with the embroidery, like right under the leg of the M. It just looks a little bit weird there, and then there's like a couple of spots like right there, where my finger is, where it's just like there's like a couple of like divots in the embroidery that just didn't look exactly correct. So my point in saying that is that snapback looking fucking amazingly good. So I mean, like, don't worry about the snapback if you do want the snapback, but if you do want the dad hat, I would say hold off on the purchase. And until I can get the updated version of it, just to make sure that it looks good. I'm very confident that Fourth Wall is going to make this correct. If you do purchase it and there is a problem, they will replace it. And also, if you do want to make a purchase, but you do want the dad hat and the promo code is no longer working, let me know. Like if you're saying, like if you come to me and say, hey, I was going to make a purchase, I wanted the dad hat, so I waited, promo code expired, let me know. I'll make sure to get you hooked up with the 20%. So that's the hats. People forget, man, Chase Parton was actually the one who made sure we got the white Yamrana hoodie. Exactly, the fly trap for sure. We only remember it carrying the collection, not who got it there. For real, man. No, that's funny as fuck. But yes, shout out to Chase for that. Shout out to Chase that because that was the very last piece of merch that was designed. That was a last minute edition, and that's all from Chase. So yeah, shout out to Chase for that one. Like I said, I'm glad that there are other people who wear different styles than me, because if it was up to me, everything would be black. I don't wear much besides. Well, you see me on stream, you see what I wear. It is when you see me in a different color that is not black, it's like, oh shit, Thinker's wearing color today. You know, like it's like an event. So yes, but shout out to Chase for that, and looking at it in person, man, it is so clean. Like I said, you already saw it, but like it is so fucking clean, that white. I mean, like, shout out to anybody who can wear white and keep it clean, because like that would be my thing. Is I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm gonna sit silently in my bedroom, never doing anything, because I'm just gonna get it dirty. But shout out to y'all for making it happen. Definitely getting a large. Yes, I would recommend getting a large. I would recommend, my recommendation based on wearing this shirt right here would be go, like, I don't think that you should go a size larger if you are comfortable in whatever size you wear, but know that like for the large here, it is snug to my body. But again, I'm a little bit bigger of a guy. So like, you know, if you have any question about it, going one size larger, I don't think would be a problem. But the size chart is on there. Ask questions. You know, we'll get you answers to any questions that you have. Shout out to Polo T as well. Fuck yeah, always shout out to Polo T. Greatest rapper I know. Where are the YAMMA booty shorts? Brother, you don't think that I tried? You don't think that I looked? The closest that I could get to any YAMMA undergarments was they did have a bikini bottom. But I was like, that's not exactly a G-string. Either way, booty shorts could be in the works. Again, I didn't think that they would be necessary for the initial drop, because I'm like, who is actually going to be purchasing these things? But if you guys really, really want it, I know that there are significant others. I know there are special ladies in your lives. Michael has the cupcake queen out there. She might want some booty shorts. I would be very happy to help you out in providing alluring and enticing attire that not only titillates and excites you as the partner, but also you as the fan. You get the excitement of your lady and the excitement of YAMMA. So if these are things you guys really, really want, like I said, nothing is off the table. Nothing is off the table going forward. We'll see about that in the future. See what else we got here. Oh, okay. I mean, I gotta show this off. Like I said, guys, I gotta show this one. This is the zip up, and as I had mentioned, man, this is the most premium item in this store. You've got the yelling about mixed martial arts on the chest. So there's the front. Hard to kind of show it without it being zipped here, but you got that. You've got YAMMA on the back. The zipper is super, super durable. It feels like very good quality of the actual item. And then, of course, my favorite touch, the YAMMA on the inside. Right there where the label is at. Super dope. Yeah, so clean. Shout out to Bangladesh. They know how to make a garment. How long does shipping take? Okay, that's a great question, TJ. I appreciate you asking that. So shipping is generally going to be, I believe, about a week. When it comes, it's different per item, all right? So the way that this operates when it comes to these items is that I believe, and I don't know this 100% based on my experience with the, my experience with the samples, different items get fulfilled from different locations. So it could take anywhere between 5 to 7 days, generally, I would say, for like the normal merch stuff. When it came to everything coming in, that was stuff that was printed elsewhere, I think I had the entirety of the order. I ordered all 17 items that I personally purchased. I ordered them all at the same time, and I believe I had every single item in within a week and a half. So I would say give about 10 days to be safe, but anything over 10 days is like, that would be ridiculous. So I think that that's about right. That's for items that are being fulfilled by Fourth Wall. When it comes to the stickers and the mini posters, if you choose to buy those as their own items, those are the ones that are going to be fulfilled by me personally. As soon as the order comes in, I will get it out within 2 days. So I will be shipping those media rate. Unfortunately, that is like the cheaper option or whatever, but it's the makes it the most economical based on how much the price point of the item is and stuff. Either way, you should also have those within, I would say, 7 days or so. So I would say, to be conservative on all items, 7 to 10 days for shipping. If it is an autographed item, however, that's where it becomes a little bit longer, because what has to happen is you make the purchase, I buy the item, and I autograph it, and then I ship it. So the item has to come to me, get autographed, and then be reshipped. If that is the case, that's when it would take probably about 2 to 2.5 weeks, because the item has to come to me, I autograph it, and then reship it to you. So for regular items, 7 to 10 days. For autographed items, 14 to 18 days. Does that make sense? I hope that all tracks. Funny thing, when I mentioned your plant that you showed a picture of watching MMA with should be a fly trap, I had no clue that that was the logo. There you go, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. Happy coincidence there, Sanjay. And now if you would like an actual fly trap logo, you can get the fly trap on your chest. You would give your girlfriend a pair of the shorts? All right. I mean, I will keep it in mind. I'll see what I can do. I did notice that Fourth Wall was a little bit lacking when it came to undergarments and things of that nature. Now, obviously, booty shorts, not undergarments, but you know what I'm saying, like delicates, I guess you could say. So I will see what the options are for that. But if you want it, that could be in the next round. You already know I'm copping once that paycheck comes in tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Congrats, Yamma. TJF, thank you so much, brother. Make sure that you use that promo code. That's make sure that you get that 20% off. Day one, DAYONE, all one word, capital letters at checkout. And also, TJF, do not break the bank, brother, please. Same goes for all of you guys. Like, do not spend more than you are capable of spending, more than you can spend safely and all that kind of stuff. Want to make sure that you guys are not putting yourself in a bad spot by buying merch. But I appreciate you so much, TJF. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here for this historic day. And I can't wait to see you rocking the merch, bro. Definitely make sure to give us pictures. James Bjorn again. What's up, brother? You'd like an autograph? I can make an autograph happen for you. You got $50? Got to put this one back inside of the protective plastic because this one's going to mama. You're saving all your money? I appreciate it. Okay, well, TJF, like I said, bro, I cannot wait to see what you do with it, bro. I cannot wait to see the purchases. Hey, Ram, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. We are going over all of the merchandise, showing off some of the items. So this one goes back in here. I think I might have to just rewrap this one. All right. So this is the ladies' shirt. This is a size small, so ladies cut. Can't really tell the difference when it comes to ladies versus men right now, but that's the ladies' version. For a tiny lady, of course, this is a size small. And then this is the classic Yamrana in medium men's or unisex. Of course, you've seen that a couple of times now, but that's what that looks like in shirt form. Very cool. Love both of these. What else? Oh, here you go. For all of our competitors, here is the rash guard. That thing shines on screen. Good lord. That white is like, it's almost metallic. But yeah, you can see very nice and I don't want to stretch it out too much, but you know, it is stretchy. I don't think I've ever actually worn a rash guard before, so I think I'm actually going to wear this to the gym myself. Because yeah, this one does not have a person associated with it. Ladies' underwear with a Flytrap logo in front would be epic and scary. Yeah, well, they do offer a woman's bikini bottom, so you know, obviously they know what they're doing with that, because I'm like, wouldn't they just offer an entire bikini if they like didn't know what they were doing? You know what I mean? You could use the rash guard for private stuff. Fair enough. You could also use it to start working out again. Huh? Huh? All right. Oh, here you go. The Flytrap shirt. Looking super dope. Very cool. Quality level of the print on this guy. I think the lighting is kind of washing it out a little bit, but trust me, it looks great. Yeah, I think the white is reflecting. Yeah, it's another great one. Very happy with how that one came out. And of course, the big boy. The classic Yamrana hoodie. So you got the hand pockets in there. Nice little hand warmer section. And there you go. I think that looks so good. I love that. I love the kerning on that. How the letters all lay out. It's one of my favorite things that I put together for this. Oh, I love it. Um, love the green on white. Yeah, no, the fly trap looks fantastic. It really does. Yeah, it looks great on white. Like I said, I wish that I wore white shirts more. You know, for that exact reason. I just don't wear them because I know that I'm gonna mess them up. Um, the art is awesome. That white shirt would be a sick tattoo. Well, brother Sanjay, if you end up getting a Yamma tattoo, that would be the wildest shit of all fucking time. I don't know what I would do for that. I got to do something special for that. Fucking fly out to sit on the couch with me and Vitz King or something. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, no, I know. I've been thinking about possibly getting the Yamma logo as a tattoo at some point, but we'll see about all that. Whamma. I know you and your whamma ways. I hear you in there. I'm not even whining about anything. You can't whamma me right now. But know that I have thought that if there is a like what I would like to do at some point, hopefully soon, is I'd like to do an emote set because I think that I can do custom emotes for the chat. And if I do custom emotes, guarantee you that there will be a whamma emote. It'll be me whining about mixed martial arts. All right. And last but not least over here, this is, of course, the very shirt that is going to be sent out to my good friend and day one supporter, Beeb Muff. The logo that started it all, people. The logo that started it all. And brother, does it look fucking epic on a shirt. I didn't even really know how much I would like this on a shirt until I had it and was looking at it. But now that I see it, I'm I might want to buy one of these for myself too. Because it looks so good. And then of course, doesn't get much better than that. Kiss it for Beeb. Mwah. There you go. So yes, this will be autographed by myself and the Vitz King, as well as the mini poster, which we will get out to you, Beeb. Appreciate you, my brother. Put this back in the plastic. Everything else is all strewn about because it's going all over to various different people. But this one, got to keep that safe for transport. So, there you have it. I mean, that's the deal. It's W. Oh, I see. I thought YAMMA was for when I'm whining. I appreciate though, Chase. Thank you. W YAMMA. Appreciate it, bro. WCP. I have one last tattoo left in me, and it's doing a whole blackout of my left arm to cover up. Damn, dude, you're doing a blackout? That's wild, bro. Logo's awesome. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. My old ass will probably cry the entire time. Bro, you must really not like your tattoos if you're doing a full blackout. That's, oh, man. Your whole arm? That's wild, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, good luck with that. YAMMA pendant soon? When you say pendant, what do you mean? Like a baseball pennant? Like a flag that you put on your wall? Or are you talking about like a necklace pennant? Yeah. Ask Gustafson about covering up tattoos. Yeah, true. Hopefully you don't have the same reason as Gustafson. So, there you have it, everybody. I mean, this is the whole dealie. This has been quite a large undertaking on my part as far as getting all of this set up, but it was in service of making sure that you guys got what you wanted. I hope that it is what you guys want. You can see a little bit of the rest of the website. If you could scroll down on the website, there's latest YouTube video stuff and the Instagram posts. If you do send in your images of you wearing the merch, they will show up on here. Because they'll be posted on Instagram. So appreciate that. There is also a direct donation link if you would like to donate that way. You're more than welcome to. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys rocking the merch, man. YAMMA out there amongst the people. What a crazy thing, but what a wonderful thing. No colors, and some of it never got finished. Oh, so you're just gonna black it all out? You just decided to be like, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. We're blacking it out altogether. Sanjay, bless brother, I hope the tattoos you want don't hurt you too much this time around. True. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Yeah, just numb it. I guess you have to, right? Good Lord. Doing a full-on blackout sounds tremendously horrible. So yeah, um, like I said, I know that you guys, I know that there was a whole lot of conversation in the chat while I was going through this stuff, and I didn't get to everybody. So if you do have questions, let me know now. Um, I'll always answer questions, so you don't have to. If something comes up later, I'll be here to answer them always. But if you do have questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And we can just do a Q&A, like a general Q&A. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I've got a lot of black, but I don't know about doing the whole arm. Yeah, good lord, man. Whole arm. You could do like Machine Gun Kelly and do your entire body. Just black out everything. I couldn't imagine why Machine Gun Kelly like hated his whole tattoo set so badly he had to cover it all up. First goal is to get a job and then worry about that stuff later. Otherwise, I do not care if it looks like crap. Too old to care. Feel you on that, brother. And yeah, we got to make sure that you get yourself a job that you like, bro. I mean, with your skill set as a chef, you should definitely be able to. You should definitely be able to get yourself another gig. Hopefully, one that's worthy of your talents. Have you washed a shirt yet? Have they shrunk? That's a really, really good question, Chase. No, I have not. I have not washed a shirt yet. They on the description, I believe that they do say that all of these are pre-shrunk, so they should not. But of course, yeah, pre-shrunk here. But you never know. So you are right. I will report back. In fact, I'll put this into the wash and I'll report my findings on that next time. Based on my experience, I am a person who orders shirts very, very regularly, so I'm familiar with this type of shirt. Based on my experiences with this type of shirt, if it does shrink, it's very, very minimal. Like I said, I know the exact type of shirt that this is. Like I recognized it from the place where I was doing the designs. I was like, oh yeah, I have other shirts like that. So if there has been any shrinkage on this type of shirt that I own, it has been very, very minimal. So I would not be super worried about it, but I will let you know 100% because that's a great question. I've been seeing a lot of being skeptical on Melissa Mullins. What's your thoughts? Don't be skeptical on Melissa Mullins when it comes to fucking what's her name? She's fighting Luana, right? Lucindo. Yeah, no, there's definitely no reason to be skeptical of Melissa Mullins. I mean, I think that you can be skeptical of her in the big picture. Like I'd be skeptical of her. Yeah, Melissa Mullins, she's fighting Luana Carolina. Yeah. Dude, no, she's going to beat Luana Carolina, I would think. Carolina should not be in the UFC, I would say. So, yeah. I like I said, you can be skeptical of her going high up the rankings, but in this coming up fight, nah, nothing to be skeptical of, I would say. How about Ronda going off on UFC and now Colby calling them out as well? Ronda is kind of being a little bit of an asshole, but you know that she always is an asshole, so I'm not surprised by that. But it's a little surprising that she's being such an asshole when the UFC was touting her comeback. Now, granted, I think what was happening was that the UFC was in the tail end of negotiations with her that fell through. Because if you recall, they were advertising Ronda's comeback in the UFC on the official UFC Instagram or on the Twitter. They were showing old Ronda clips and saying, oh, Ronda's coming back, Ronda this and that. Like, UFC was like trying to play nice with Ronda, and she's just doing her asshole shtick, which is like, I don't know why, but I do know why, because she's an asshole. Ronda Rousey is an asshole. She's a legend of the sport. She's a very important figure of the sport. She's also an asshole. Two things can be true at once. Do not sleep on Mullins. First sub of her career is coming. Watch Tyler Knows. There you go. So runs a little small, may shrink, so up a size. I would say if you are concerned about that, go up a size, but I would not be super concerned about it personally. Like I would say, like I said, the any kind of shrinkage that I have seen from this type of shirt has been very, very negligible. Not even enough to be like noticeable, just to kind of like maybe in the arms you feel a little bit more tight than it would have been or whatever, but like I'm not concerned about it. I'll report back, of course, but yeah, I don't think it would not be a concern to me. But if you are concerned, yeah, going up a size might be the way to go. And as I said, for some reason, the size chart not showing on this browser, but I believe that it's just because I'm on the browser that I'm on. So size chart and the fit should be there for you to measure and everything. Only way I could cook, or the only way I would cook pro again would be a private chef, otherwise looking into an entirely new career. Oh, right, you did say that. Sorry, Sanjay, I completely forgot. You did say that you were going to be doing CDL. Yeah, well, if you're doing CDL, brother, you're going to get a job. I mean, CDL drivers are always in demand. You're definitely going to be working. Last week's fights, chef, for our hot sauce challenges, we need chicken to go with it. That's a good point, brother. That's a great point. I would love that. After doing the hot sauce challenge during the Matan Evans stream, you know, I could have really benefited from chicken during that stream. I thought about doing yacht cooking, but I do not have the whole fine dining, creating new every meal in me anymore. True. Understandable. I mean, get your CDL, brother. You go see the country, like you said. I think it's a great idea. I think that being a CDL driver is probably a good retirement plan for a lot of people. Not saying that necessarily you're retiring, but you know what I mean. Like, if you've already done a bunch of other stuff and you kind of just want to like chill, and you have the capacity to do it. That's my problem, is that like I wouldn't want to be on the road for that long. I'm not a fan of driving in general personally, so it would not be a career I would enjoy. But for someone who enjoys driving, yeah, you could definitely do a lot worse. Rhonda has always been able to sell anything. She can talk and people will listen. Yeah, I mean, she's honed that skill for sure. Even if it is all pretty much bullshit. How tight is the beanie on your head right now? Serious inquiries, because if it's too tight, I'll get a headache. Yeah, I will say that I think it is a little tight. It is kind of snug. It's not like one of those ones that's like super loose, but I think it's also probably because it is new. I think you break it in a little bit, you kind of stretch it out a little bit. It'll probably stretch out if you force it to. But yeah, that would be a concern. That would definitely be a concern. Because yeah, honestly, I think I almost felt a little bit of a headache when I put it on at first myself. Because I wear it like this. This is how I would normally wear a hoodie. Like I wear it like down close to my head, like over the ears like this. Like this is my normal my normal beanie look, you know? So yeah, I would be a little bit concerned about it being a little bit tight, but it does also sit nicely if you do like top of the head like that. You know what I mean? Like you can get away with it like that if that's how if you choose to wear it that way. But like this is like the happy midway point. You know, you're over the ears, but you still got a little bit of the puff on the top. You can go full up, you know, just straight up top dealy. A little bit like the Cat in the Hat when you go that high, but that's your choice if you so choose. And then, you know, all the way down. Wear it like Justin? How did he wear it? I don't remember. Did he go all the way over the eyes? There you go. It's like a bank robber trying to rob the bank, but they don't realize that they need to cut eye holes in it. It's like, man, I really didn't think this through. All right. So there you have it, folks. Now that's a hat. Mike Hat. It's my dog's name. Michael Hat. Exactly. Give to me your money, brother. All right. Well, I mean, you know, that's, I guess, about it. Beanie and glasses suck until you break in the beanie. Yeah. Yeah, that I can understand that. Yeah. So, you know, beanie at your own discretion. But again, you know, there's some of those items, like, I think the beanie's like $23. So, I mean, maybe slightly pricey. You know, I mean, certainly not as pricey as other items. But, you know, if you got an extra $23 and you want to throw a beanie on the purchase there, then that's absolutely something that you that you can do for relatively cheap compared to some of the other items. Really, your best value, if I would say like your best value out of all of these, is definitely the sticker and mini poster bundle. You're getting the stickers, pack of 4 stickers plus the mini poster for $16. You're saving $4 on doing them individually, and they ship from me. In fact, you can't really see it, but back there on the table, I have all of the shipping stuff. I went out, I thought all of this through. Like every single step of this process I thought through. So I went out to Walmart. I got myself all of the stuff I need to ship. So I've got tape, I've got mailers, I've got cardboard pieces that I put so that everything stays flat. I got it all. Price for one of everything on the store? I don't know. I haven't added it up. You want to do it right now? You want to add it all up? Let's do it. Let's see what it would cost to buy one of everything without shipping. I'm pulling out the calculator right now. Whoops. All right. So let's see. 32 plus 32 plus 32 of the shirts. That's 96 to start off, plus 29, plus 25, plus 30. Now, of course, that's a women's size, but we'll add it in there anyway for one of the women in your lives. That's 180 is the new subtotal. All right, so plus 62, plus 62, plus 62. That is 366 total right now. All right, the zip up is where it gets a little more pricey. That's 70 plus 35 for the collared plus 40 for the rash guard. You said you had everything figured out. Honestly, I did not anticipate that one. You threw me a curveball, Chase. I'm rolling with it. So, all right, 31 for the snapback, 29 for the dad hat, 23 for the beanie, plus 14 for the mug, plus 13 for the mug, plus 12 for the mug. Well, the rock glass is 13, but 12 for the mug there. And then you do the bundle, so you get both of those items in one. So if that's 16. So without anything autographed, $649 without shipping. So I would say class it as $675 all in. And if you wanted to throw an autograph item on there, $825, $830. Something like that. Yeah. All of that plus something autographed would be $699. What is my cheapest method to get fitted with 3 options but a variety of with those options? Well, you can mix and match any way that you choose. So let's see. So if you had, if you're talking about doing it on the cheap though, let's see. So you'd want to go let's start off with the cheaper items for that. So you'd go beanie would be, oh, I closed my calculator by accident. All right, so beanie is the cheapest of the hat wear items, so that'd be 23. Then you'd go 25 for the last week's fights shirt. And I think then 29 for the fly trap. Yeah, so that would be your best option for like 3 wearable items. That would be the cheapest. So $77 total would be the beanie for 23, the last week's fights shirt for 25, and the the fly trap for 29. And those are all wearables and of different variety. So there you go. It's actually not a bad collection right there, honestly. You got YAMMA on the fly trap. You've got the YAMMA. If you like the YAMMA logo, you got that on the beanie. and you're repping last week's fights too. So there you have it. But I mean, having seen the OG Bleeder shirt, man, like I hope that people buy the OG Bleeder shirt, because like that to me is like, you know, look, I love the Yamrana. I think it's, you know, I'm potentially going to get it tattooed on my body. I love it so much. I love the minimalist. I love the classic Yamrana, but like the OG Bleeder, like it just looks so fucking good in print version. Like it really is just a dope fucking design. So, yeah, you got a lot of options here. You got a lot of options. Obviously, Chase, you will be getting a care package in the mail. We'll work that out sometime next week. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it. I mean, we've been on for about 2 hours going through all this stuff. I think I've said everything that I need to say about it. Again, if you guys have questions that I did not answer, I know that there was a lot of discussion going on when I was not keeping track of the chat. Just kind of going through all of these items and stuff. But, you know, always ask me questions. I'm always here. I'm in the Discord. You can always email me, you know, thinkerstjames@gmail.com. Will get me an email through that. You can email me through the customer support on the website, I believe also goes to me, I think. So there's a lot of ways to get in touch with me. If you have questions about any of this stuff, I'm more than happy to answer questions. Always ask questions about the autograph stuff. There's a whole spiel about the autograph stuff on here, so make sure you read all of this and understand it. You know, if you want autograph things, I'm more than happy to do that as well. It's really a great honor that you would want that. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's about it for tonight. So again, guys, I mean, you know, I've already said it a million times, but I will say it one more time. It is because of you great people out there that all of this stuff is possible. So I really appreciate you making this happen. I appreciate your patience in waiting for this to happen. I hope that what you've seen here shows why it took so long. And I hope that you're satisfied with it. I hope that you really love rocking it. I can't wait to see you guys rocking it. And make sure that you use the promo code DAYONE, DAYONE, all one word, capital letters, at checkout for 20% off of your purchase. That is good until Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026. I love you guys. I really do. I appreciate you so much. I hope that this has been fun for you. This is a great honor for me. So, yeah, go out there and buy YAMMAshow.com, people. That is where you can get it all. So, I will look forward to seeing all of these purchases coming in. I can't wait to be shipping out stickers and posters and autographing things and doing all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun for me. So, until next time, guys, thank you again. And, as always, have a great rest of your night, or a great rest of your week. And as always, fight on.
It's